On the eve of the virtual reopening of the new school year, the Education Minister, Favour Williams, has detailed the government's plans for a smooth start. She was speaking in her back-to-school address to the nation. We have more in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
After a fall start in September, schools will reopen come tomorrow, but it will be teaching and learning with a difference.
Public schools will begin classes with students remaining at home and receiving the teaching and learning experience in a number of different ways. The first approach is online through the Google Learning Management System, or LMS. We have been creating the email addresses for students and teachers, and we already note that almost 200,000 students have already logged in to become more familiar with the learning management system.
Many of the students will be facilitated online using government-provided tablets.
E-learning has started the distribution of tablets to schools, and this will continue throughout the term. Schools will advise those parents with students on path when to pick up tablets for their children. It must be noted as well that over 1,000 tablets have already been distributed to special needs students and other schools. Schools were advised additionally to distribute the existing 18,000 tablets that were already provided to schools before the pandemic. For non-path needy families, the ministry will make available a subsidy of $20,000 to 36,000 students towards the purchase of a tablet or laptop. There will be a registration process and criteria for the selection of the 36,000 students. We will announce the start date for the registration process.
In addition to the online teaching platform, many classes will be broadcast on traditional media, including Television Jamaica TVJ. The third platform of the phased learning involves using printed material and workbooks.
For the first time, the ministry will provide workbooks for the upper primary level at grades 5 and 6. This initiative will assist in alleviating the financial challenges being faced by parents during this COVID-19 pandemic.
The Minister of Education, Favour Williams, was speaking in her back-to-school message to the nation on Sunday. During the address, she thanked teachers and school leaders for their sacrifices in making back-to-school possible. And speaking of school leaders, they will have an important role in implementing a psychosocial program at schools this year.
Some children have had to relocate, and we have had to do transfers for these students. We've even had recent cases of suicide, and some students and parents would have lost family members, among other disruptions in their families. The psychosocial sessions will seek to address their mental health and well-being, improve their capacity to cope with the emotional challenges, and will help to mitigate the impact of the stresses in their environment. All school leaders are urged to make this a priority in the reopening and weekly activities through this academic year.
Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.